And I know that for myself, about a year ago, many of you have heard I'm on the HOA board of my condo, and we've had many issues in the building. I got involved last year in a really big project. A lot of our homeowners had gone through a really bad situation, and I just felt really good because I had the skill set from my corporate world on how to help out, and I was spending quite a few hours a week. And you know how it goes, that most people generally appreciate that kind of work, but there are those who just only want to tell you about what's wrong or what you didn't do, as opposed to what you have done. And I remember one day having put in so many hours and getting that kind of an individual complaining. And I remember the thought going through my head of, what's the point? Why am I doing this? It's all voluntary. And then I took that into meditation, which was great because I asked the question, what's the point? And the point was, it felt really good to do it. It felt right. It felt like a wonderful avenue through which love could channel its way through me, through these skills that I had. And that in itself felt good. And so as I reflected on it, I thought, why am I going to deny God the experience of feeling good in expressing itself in this way through me based on what other people are saying? Even if no one had any awareness or appreciation of what I was doing and what others were doing, why would I not want to do it for the joy of doing it? And that just relieved me of that sense of needing that appreciation from the outside, and allowed me to feel the joy of just doing what it was mine to do, or what felt like it was mine to do. Why would we want to deny ourselves the joy of doing things that we love to do based on what others think, when we know that on some level, it's got to be contributing to a greater good, whether people see it or not. We can feel good about that. We can let God feel good about that in us. So I'd like to close this with a reading of a poem, I guess. It's on the wall of the Children's House in Calcutta that was founded by Mother Teresa. And it's entitled, Anyway. People are unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you're successful, you win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you help them. Help people anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you'll get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you have anyway. Why? Because you get to experience the goodness of God doing that if you have the faith to know that that goodness makes a difference without looking to the outer world for the result. So I'm, again, going to invite you over the next couple of weeks, just look at ways to offer service, maybe a prayer, a kind word, a phone call to that person that you think would appreciate it, or some random act of generosity that someone doesn't even know that you have done for them, just simply for the joy of doing it, trusting that it does good, even if you don't get to see the result. I really believe that every way that we expand our consciousness to perceive a goodness that lies in us, no matter what, that moves us forward in faith in our difficulties, and it brings forth that greater delight and celebration and gratitude for the good that does show up as a result of our faith, because all through it, we're feeling connected to that goodness of God that's there no matter what. Isn't that worth it?